Hey everyone, it's Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're following already, you know what the deal is. If you don't, it's all about cars, business, money, fun. We do all kinds of cool stuff with cars. So anything with an engine, we have some fun with it. So if you're not subscribing, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you already are, thank you so much for checking out my videos. So last week I bought that 2006 Audi S4 with 146,000 miles at auction. You can see the video clip right here. YouTube world, it's Craig and Papa Al over here at the auction again. Good morning. All right, today I bought an Audi. By accident, not by accident, I gambled. Every once in a while I gamble on cars. There it is, you can see it back there. Okay, welcome back. First things first. So I want to give a big shout out. If you guys watch my videos, you know I'm always wearing a pair of sunglasses. I love sunglasses. I just have a fetish for sunglasses. Well, this company, Blenders Eyewear, sent me like 10 different pairs of sunglasses, and I love them all. So you get to see them all throughout the next videos. I want to give a big shout out to Blenders Eyewear for sending me some cool glasses. Okay, back to the videos. Let's get started with the car. You don't care about my glasses, you care about the car. This car, I bought it at an auction last week. I didn't tell you guys the price, and you guys were genuinely pissed off that I didn't tell you the price. Here's why. I'm a little hesitant to tell you the prices all the time, because if somebody goes and looks for the Audi S4 online and then they see the video, then they know how much I paid, then they're gonna come and negotiate back, because they don't take into consideration all the money I put into the car after the purchase. So I paid $2,900 for this car at auction. Yes, there are cheaper S4s out there, but maybe they don't run. Maybe they have 200,000 miles. This is the cleanest, cheapest S4 that I've ever seen that's actually in decent shape. So when I say world's cheapest S4, world's cheapest clean Audi S4 is what I have. And I thought that was a really fair price. $2,900, I could go and run it back through the auction and make my money back if I don't like the car. So that's why I bought it. That's why it was worth the gamble. So after I spent the money on the car, the next thing I did was run it through our shop so we can get a feel of what's up with this car. Does it run? What does it need? How is it cosmetically and mechanically? Hey, so just to follow up on the S4 that we got at the auction, you can see how beautiful it came out. German buffed it, detailed it, the mechanic went through it. The car is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So much fun. So much fun to drive, so much fun to look at. People stop in all the time. You can see the wheels cleaned up really, really nicely. When I bought this car, one of the complaints I had was how caked up the wheels were. That's actually mud in there. So a little bit of wheel acid, some scrubbing. They're coming out perfect. You can see that one is scrubbed and not rinsed. This one over here is so nice. So I'm gonna take you over to the receipt over here. This is what we do to all of our cars. So the first thing we did was put it up on a lift. We did a New Hampshire state inspection. This window right here wasn't working, so we replaced the window regulator and the motor. Well, we had a problem with the brake pads. So I'm gonna tell you about the brake pads right now. This is what we found. Ready, set, go. Anyone ever seen anything like this? We got our rotor making no contact. Why? We found out there's no caliper on it. So what did they do? Clamp and zip ties. Nice. All right, welcome back. So you saw the brake pads. When I showed you in the video last week that there was no brake action on that wheel, it's because there was no caliper. So somebody took the caliper off and crimped the brake hose with a flippin' vice grip, which is just ridiculously unsafe that somebody did that. But we did fix that. So we ended up doing the brake pads, the rear caliper, the brake hose, the brake shoes, and unfortunately, I had to remove the window tint. If you saw the video from last week, I was talking about the window tint. It's illegal to sell a car with window tint in New Hampshire. It's ridiculous, but I have to remove window tint like once a week on cars we buy. So unfortunately, I had to remove the front window tint. I kept the rear because it's factory window tint, but the front I had to remove. No front window tint allowed in New Hampshire. This is the third one I've done this week, and it hurts me every time. I hate having to do this. Sorry, window tint. Sorry, Audi. Which is just a bummer for me, but the window tint's off now as well. It did have an oxygen sensor code on it. Strangely, the oxygen sensors were cut. So it has an Corsa RSC exhaust, which is like a $1,700 exhaust. The thing sounds amazing. I showed you the video of it last week when I was driving. It's so much fun, and it just sounds like music to my ears when I'm driving it. But somebody clipped the oxygen sensor cables. Like, the oxygen sensors are actually plugged into the bungs, but the wiring's disconnected. So we reconnected the wiring, no check engine light, everything's been great ever since. I did have a concern about timing chain. The guides are made of plastic, and from everything I read, it's like a ticking time bomb with these cars. So the best way to tell is like cold start. I started up cold start. It's quiet. There's no timing chain rattle. There's no noise in the guides, nothing. So that's a good sign. I love that about it. No problems there. The car runs great. It's beautiful. I have this glue gun kit, and the way it works is you squirt the glue right onto this right here. Then after cleaning our dent surface, we're going to place it right on the dent and let it dry on the dent. And it's going to create a nice suction right to the dent, and we're going to pull it with pressure and pop that dent out. A couple of you guys had mentioned that why sell it for so much, or why not sell it enough, or why buy a cheap Audi? Well, if I could afford a brand new Audi, I would go buy a brand new Audi. Or maybe I'd go buy something different. I don't know. Other people might only be able to afford this car. They might not be able to afford a 2006 Audi S4 with lower miles and all the documents and all the receipts and all the services done. This might be all they can afford. So anyway, after all my services, I forget what I put in the car. Let's go check the receipt out. So I have it listed for $69.95, as you can see. I put $1,100 into it. So that's like auto repair. That doesn't actually count my time invested into it. I spent $1,163 in services, plus our time invested into marketing materials, just business overhead expenses, which is about $700-800 a car there. So if I spent $11 in repairs, I'm into it for $42, $41, plus our time, plus $700 per car-ish, $800 per car-ish on overhead. So I'm into it for close to $5,000, $4,500 and change on the car, and I'm asking $69.95, which doesn't seem greedy to me. I mean, I deserve to make a profit on my time and my business and my knowledge. So we listed it for $69.95. We'll probably end up selling for around $6,500. So we'll make a couple $1,000s on that car. I mean, I did gamble on it. I could have taken a beating on that car if I gambled and lost. So with risk comes reward. So hopefully I see the reward on that car. It's been a ton of fun for me to drive since we bought it. So here is the final result of the Audi S4. We buffed it up. I mean, it just rained yesterday, so it's a little dirty again. But we buffed it up. The car came out great. I am so happy with this. If you remember how dirty those wheels are, the wheels came out beautifully. I had some rust along the both front fenders, the rear side of the front fenders. We took care of that on both sides. Update on the Audi. So here you go. You can see we are repairing those rust spots. So we have a rust spot here that's just about ready for paint. Move over to the other side. Same thing there. I found a little bit right there that we grinded down to the metal and then filled with some fiberglass body filler. And then the other thing that I noticed that I didn't notice before is that ding right there, that dent. So I'm going to try to pop it. I have a dent popping tool that we're going to try and see how it works. If it doesn't work well, I am going to try to fill this. And then I spray like a truck bed coating right across the front of the hood oftentimes in this situation, and it kind of looks like a bug guard. It looks pretty nice. So worst case, that's what we're gonna have to do. So the glue is dry in the center, and what we're gonna do is crank here, which will apply pressure here and here, pulling this out. So let's try it out and see how it works. You can see it putting pressure on it. Popped it out a little bit, so we'll probably do it 2 more times. It's already better than it was. Oh wow, that was a good one. Here's the blend prior to a wet sand and buff right there on this side. Here's the hood. The dent came out pretty good without any paint. So it's presentable. Here and here. Again, pre-wet sand and buff. So that blend will come out pretty nice once we're finished with it. And just after the buff alone, this thing came out so nice. You can see even the rear wheel that was really the filthiest. It was just dirty. So we cleaned that up. We did a new caliper. We did new brake pads. The rotors were in good shape. The back was dirty too. We just gave it a good cleaning. And then going around to the inside, you can see over there I fixed that rust spot too. Going around to the inside, I just love the seats. So here are Recaro seats. Did obviously some leather conditioning on the seats. The dash was in great shape. I just got rid of like debris and dirt and stuff, and I love that all the buttons are still in good shape. The dash is in good shape. The cluster works. This car came out really, really nice. So someone, although it looked like it was clapped out in the video at the beginning, the car came out beautiful in the end. It had the all-weather floor mats. It's just a really, really clean car, and I've been driving it ever since I bought it, and everywhere I go, people stop. They ask me about it. It sounds great, so it turns heads everywhere I go. It's just a really, really fun car. I'm glad I purchased this, and that is why I gamble sometimes. You don't know what you're gonna get, and when you do win, it makes it a lot more fun. So part of the perk is me being able to enjoy the cars, which is the part that I actually enjoy about this business, is buying and driving the cars. So it's been a ton of fun. All right, I want to talk to you about one more thing real quick. If you always see my shirts, you've seen my shirts, they're up for sale. So if anybody's interested in some Flying Wheels merch, hit me up through our Instagram. You can send me a DM, and shirts are 20 bucks. The things that I like more than the shirts though, I got some hats. Who wants a Flying Wheels hat? All right, now first of all, we always play that game, what am I driving? A couple of you guys have guessed right. Well, I'm gonna give away 2 hats now. The first hat, I'm gonna give away this red fitted hat right here. This is one of my favorite hats. Fitted, all red. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna send this out to Muskoka Mike. Muskoka Mike is always commenting on our YouTube channel. He watches every single video, so thank you very much. I'm gonna send one out also to Really More Haters. Really More Haters. You watch a lot of my videos too, so I really appreciate it. I'm gonna send you a hat as well. Everyone else, send me a message if you want one. Hats are 20 bucks too. I'd be glad to send one out to you. I'll even ship it out to you for free. If anyone wants to help support my channel, I put a lot of time and effort into these videos. I put all my knowledge out there for you guys basically for free. I mean, I don't make a ton of money on YouTube. I just enjoy making the videos. So by you guys buying my merch helps me continue making the videos, so I'd appreciate it if you want one. If not, no problem, just keep watching my videos, and that's support as well that I appreciate. But if anybody wants some hats or shirts, send me a message on our Instagram page, which is flying_wheels_, just send me a DM. I can take PayPal for 20 bucks for a hat or a shirt, and I'll mail it out to you, and I'll include the shipping. Otherwise, guys, this is the Audi outcome. I'm pretty happy with it. It's been a ton of fun to drive. I'm enjoying it. I get a ton of calls on it every single day. Most people have bad credit and no money, unfortunately, so I'm just waiting for that cash buyer to come out and grab it from me. All right, everybody, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It's been fun. It's spring. It's beautiful out. I'm happy to buy some toys again, so keep watching because we're going to start buying some fun stuff again now that the snow's melting and the sun's out. Everybody, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below. Click like so other people get to watch this video. I have one more favor to ask. One more favor. All right, so you guys have all watched my videos. Do me a favor. Take one of your most favorite videos and share it on your Facebook page for me. If you can share it on your Facebook page, for me, other people will get to see it and hopefully subscribe and help grow my channel. That way I can make better production quality and higher quality videos for all of you guys. All right, everybody, thank you so much. I'll see you later. Adios.